always have this like little bit of low-level anxiety when I take off to places I haven't been before like this. Feels like this is pulling just a little bit over here for the gimbal. Yep, it doesn't like that. Good girl, good girl. Whoa, there she is. Wow. Mama, come on. Let's go outside. Come on, let's go outside, baby. Hi, baby. Oh, I love you. Look at that tongue. Got that tongue still. Oh, big yawn. Let's go outside. Ooh, there she goes. Well, good morning, good morning. It's a bright, sunshiny day today. Ah, nice, I love it. And I've got my coffee and my new mug and the coffee. Oh, that coffee is really good. I may have to see if I can find that somewhere along the road somehow or have it shipped. I don't know, but it's really good. We slept really good last night. At least I did. I think Lily did. She was a little bit restless. She's always like that these days. And then of course it wakes me up. We're gonna sit here at this nice little park bench. Or maybe we won't sit down. It's a little dewy. Today we're off to Gulfport, Mississippi. Let's see, when's the last time I've driven through here, by the way. So I actually used to live in Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know if I've ever told you guys that before. Only for 6 months. I was back in my 20s. I had to get out of Texas and had a friend of mine whose mom was renting out a beach house in Jacksonville, Florida, and I took the opportunity to rent a room from her. It was a magical time in my life. No worries whatsoever. I waited tables at Chili's just so I could get out and be free and just not have to worry about things so much, you know? It's time to do that, I guess, in your 20s. I've driven through Mississippi before, but never really explored it. But today, we have a lot of errands to do. I need to do some van maintenance. I need to clean, I need to probably get my oil changed. There's a lot of things on the list. So we're gonna do that and sightsee along the way. Just like we have to practice self-care, have to practice some self-care on the RV today too. We can't just go all the time and not do any maintenance. All right, I'm cutting in really quick. Scratch everything that I just said. We're not really gonna do maintenance today. Keep watching, I'll explain a little bit more in the video, but no maintenance today. We're just on our way to Gulfport, Mississippi. Here she comes, here she comes. Wow, that beautiful girl. So one of the other things we're gonna do today is a National Geographic Scenic Highway and Byway route. I could go 10 to Gulfport, but we're actually gonna take 90, the southern route, to Gulfport. Now, this particular Scenic Highway and Byway goes from Claremont Harbor to Ocean Springs. We're not gonna go that far. We're just gonna go to Gulfport today because, again, I have to do all of those errands, and I also forgot, have an Amazon package that was delivered on Monday to a location in Gulfport, so we need to pick that up. So we're actually gonna stay in the Gulfport area. We'll continue on to Ocean Springs doing this Scenic Highway and Byway, I don't know, maybe tomorrow? I'm not sure yet. I haven't planned it out. It's been so long since I've done a Scenic Highway and Byway, mostly because I was just like hanging out on the West Coast, and I've done some of the ones out there that I was around. But when I first started RVing, I picked up this book and I felt like I needed like some direction, some kind of a challenge as I started RVing. I saw this book and it has 300 scenic highways and byways in it, and so I started accomplishing all of those. Now, I think I'm about 20% of the way. I don't really have a time frame to do it in. As I'm in a state, I'll see if it's along my route or if it's close by. I don't want to go too far off the beaten path if I'm on my way to some particular place. That's kind of how I've tackled it so far. But anyways, I'm excited to do this. Part of the coastline here, it says it's 32 miles of this particular coastline. Yeah, and it hugs the coastline, which is exactly what I wanted. Why take I-10 when you can take the coastline? Oh, Lily, we're back at the beach. Wow, this is spectacular out here. Look at the beach behind us and the water, the sand. Oh, the sand is amazing on my feet. You know, I was thinking about this along the way over here. I always have this like a little bit of low-level anxiety when I take off to places I haven't been before like this, especially if I'm by myself, because part of it is excitement and exploring, and part of it is just the unknown, and which is part of the excitement. But I always think about where I'm going, finding a spot for the night, and you know, of course, making sure that it's safe and everything. And I've gotten pretty good at it. I mean, this is my 4th year, almost the end of my 4th year, and it always feels a little odd, you know, when I set off onto these places. I don't know if anybody else feels like that or if you've ever thought of it, but I do get the question quite a bit about, am I fearful as a solo traveler? And for the most part, I'm not. I've gotten through a lot of that as I started out in the very first year, but it's always like coming to the East Coast, it's so foreign to me and unknown, where like I'm really familiar with the West Coast and what it has to offer, but here it's just so different. And I'm also having to move a little bit more. It's fun for me, even though there's this little like low level pressure, anxiety. It's not a bad anxiety, it's an excitement kind of a thing, I think is really what I'm getting at. But I get to places like this and I see this and it all like melts away. It's just quite incredible and makes me feel good being out here by the water and the sand. Come on, Lily, let's go out here. Oh, you can see where the tide has come in over here. We're walking on that part right now. What's going on, girl? Lily, what? Go get it. Go. Good girl. Good girl. Whoa, there she is. Wow. I feel like you're going to run right into me. Look at you. You got skid marks on here. You got skid marks in the sand. Oh, you're a good girl. Oh, the beautiful girl. The beautiful girl. You like it out here, don't you? Yes, the sun and the beach. The sand. She loves it. She loves it. Do you? Coffee up, girl. The bike is so dirty. She needs a bath bad, as well as the van. Alright, so we are down here at the bottom, and we're just going to take 90 all the way into Gulfport. Just hugging the coastline. See, I'd rather do drives like this all day long. It's much better than the main freeway. There's just nobody out here either. That bridge, which is part of 90. Still part of the Scenic byway. The trees in the south, I have to say, are just different and they're more spread out. They're more wide than they are in Pacific Northwest. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Can I go and get you started with something to drink?
Iced tea would be great. Unsweetened. Yeah, it's beautiful out there, isn't it? Let's see what we have here. Right, I think I'm finally able to try a po' boy. I'm gonna get the shrimp one now that I'm in Mississippi. But hey, it's indicative of this area too, not just New Orleans. So this is something that you'll find in the South. I remember this from when I lived in Florida, is when you order iced tea, they ask you if you want sweetened or unsweetened. That's not normal in other parts of the country. So I get unsweetened and then I put a little bit of Splendid in it. I really do love this. This is amazing out here. It's beautiful sun, beautiful weather. You can hear the birds singing. Having lunch at these places, yeah. And here's the shrimp po' boy. Doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh. I didn't realize it was fried. Bummer. This is my first time having this though. I didn't know. Oh my god, that shrimp is good. I don't know how I'm gonna eat this thing. It's so big. Do you see this? I had to cut it in half. Alright, let's attempt. Maybe I can smash it down. That is way better than I ever expected. Wow. The bread is so soft. That was seriously good. But I don't generally eat fried food, and just because it's not always super agreeable with my stomach, and it's also not that good for you. For some reason I thought it was gonna be grilled. I should have asked that. I didn't realize that. Anyways, I know for next time. It really was good though. The flavor, everything about it was really great, and I only ate half of it. It's too much food. I brought the other half home with me, but I don't know if I'll eat it tonight. May not even taste good since the bread might be soggy. Who knows? What a beautiful day! Oh my gosh! I'm loving it, girl! How about you? We're gonna get out to the beach in a bit. As I said early in the video, I scratched the maintenance. We're gonna do that tomorrow. The reason why is this beautiful ocean and beach behind me. So what I did instead is, you saw me get my package in Gulfport, Mississippi. I backtracked about 23 miles near Waveland, Mississippi, just so I could have this really great spot over here, which is really just a parking lot, but it overlooks the ocean and the beach, and have access to the beach. Hence the reason we're not doing maintenance today, because it's already 2 o'clock. And I've taken a lot more time than I anticipated today, especially with backtracking, stopping for lunch, and just stopping along the way to see this scenic byway. So yeah, it happens, you know. You gotta go with it. You gotta live in the moment. And this is me living in the moment. So I'm not sure I really wanted to do maintenance anyways, if I'm being honest. Gotta see what we have in this package. Sometimes I forget what I got in here, but I think it was one thing for my gimbal that will help with audio. Oh yeah, here we go. This little device here, it go around my phone gimbal. So it's gonna go around the Osmo Mobile 3. The problem is that the phone audio doesn't sound really great. It's okay. I've tried using the wireless Rode mics, but it's just not effective from the standpoint of shooting stuff really quickly. I have to mic up, and I want it to be nice and convenient. So this actually goes around the stem, or the handle of the Osmo. I'll show you, put it on right here. This little thing just screws in, and it tightens up really nice and tight. And then you can add anything that has a screw right here, or a mount. So the great thing about this is that I have the Rode mic, the receiver that can attach here if I do want to use the wireless mics. I can also attach the external microphone that I have on the camera that I'm shooting on now, which is my Lumix G85. I wanted to try that Rode mic, not the wireless one, but the one that's mounted to the Lumix G85 here first to see if it actually works properly. If it does, then I'll probably buy another Rode mic and have it external on this most of the time. I think it's gonna be better than the Rode wireless, because the Rode wireless, I actually put it down into my shirt. The receiver would be here, the wireless would be here, and It's really only meant to pick up my voice mostly, not everything around me. Where the Rode external microphone on the Lumix G85 actually will pick up everything around me, and a lot of times that's what I want, not just my voice. So we're gonna try that out now. This is the microphone that was on the Lumix G85. I'm actually going to slide it right in here to the mount and lock that in place. So you can see it'll look like that. Then my phone will attach here and I'll plug it in to the phone. The one thing that you need to attach this microphone to your phone is to have the adapter. If you don't have the adapter that fits into here, you can't attach this to it. So now I have the adapter, and you just plug it in like that. Put the phone on here. Perfect. And let's turn everything on. Oops. Feels like this is pulling just a little bit over here for the gimbal. Yep, it doesn't like that. I'm gonna have to adjust it just a little bit. All right, so I had to do a little bit of finagling with it because I kind of messed up the audio somehow. So I have like 3 clips from earlier today where the audio is not even going. I'm using this app called Filmific Pro on my iPhone, and somehow I turned the audio gain all the way down in between eating lunch today and filming when I went to the store to go get my Amazon package. So the clip that you're seeing now has no audio to it, but what happened was I went to go pick up my package at this particular counter in Gulfport to get my package, and I saw this cool car that I've seen several times since New Orleans. I didn't know what it was, but apparently it's like a real car. It's kind of cool looking. Okay, that's the audio that should have been with all of that. But I got the audio working on that microphone for my phone. I think it's going to do really well, so I'm going to go ahead and order another one of those Rode mics, and that way I don't have to constantly take this one off and on because I use both of these cameras quite a bit. Okay, cool. Wow. What happened to our sun? It went away. I feel like I almost need a little bit of a sweater or a jacket or something. It's so chilly. This way. Look at that bird out there. It's a crane, I think. There he is. He's beautiful. He's just sitting on the sandbar right now. Even though the sun's gone, it is still really pretty out here. And we'll enjoy it. We have this beautiful sunset back here. I know it's a little cloudy, but it's still beautiful. And I'm so glad we came back over here. It was a little farther back. It took us about 30 minutes to get back over here just because the traffic is so slow along these roads over here. But to have this beautiful place where it's a little quieter, beach access, and I think we'll probably stay here another night tomorrow just so we can get all that maintenance done that I was supposed to get done today that I didn't get done because I was just being lazy. I felt so good to just hang out in the van when I got settled, and I watched a movie and took a nap. Yeah, it was good. Now I gotta go edit videos. Oh, I laugh because it's never ending. Now that I started doing daily videos, can you guys believe that I'm doing this? But I will say it's been really fun and I've enjoyed the challenge. I didn't think, to be honest, that I could do it because putting one video together each week in the past has been fairly difficult. But I've changed my process. It's completely proprietary. I'm not telling anybody about it. I am editing my own videos. I'm having fun. You ready to go back? Alright. Well, good evening, everyone. It has been quite the day traveling over from New Orleans over here to the Gulfport area and then backtracking again to find this amazing spot off of the ocean, and well, kind of off of the ocean. I'm just across the street from the ocean, but I can walk right across and get to the beach. It's been such a beautiful day just traveling over here. I really love these scenic highways and byways, and I'm so thankful that I found this one in the National Geographic book that helps me kind of figure out the places to go to along the way. And sorry if you can hear the fan running. I've been doing some videos tonight, editing and stuff, and so it's processing. I've had my second cup of coffee today. Just my little Cafe du Monde. I love this coffee. I'm serious, guys. It is so, so, so good. If you've never had it, you gotta find it. It is this one, the Coffee and Chicory. I got it in New Orleans yesterday. Thank you guys so much for coming along on this journey with me. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. It has been really an amazing ride coming out to the East Coast. I know I'm not there yet, but I've had so much fun so far, even through the Texas weather that we had. It's a story, right? It's what story chasing is about, collecting all these moments and collecting all these stories, and it's something to talk about for years to come. I hope you guys are out there also story chasing, and I say this at the end of every video, but I really truly mean it, guys. And I know, like, you might have heard this 10,000 times now, but there might be someone new to the channel who's never heard it. And story chasing is all about going out there and chasing your stories, and what that means is going out there and really living your life, living it to its fullest, figuring out what are your dreams and your goals that you want to accomplish, and go out there and do it. Do not wait. I know sometimes there are circumstances in your way that prevent you from doing it right now. Totally understand that. That doesn't keep you from planning. It doesn't keep you from meditating and manifesting those desires. It doesn't keep you from doing all of those things. So start at least doing that, and every step you take every single day will get you closer to that dream. That's exactly what I did. It took me 5 years to get to where I'm at. Planning, figuring everything out. I knew nobody who did this lifestyle. Nobody. All I did was watch YouTube videos to figure it out. Gone with the Winds were my favorite, and then they started sailing. I'm not gonna do that. The point is go out there and chase your dreams. Figure out a way to do it and start planning for it. And if you need some help along the way, you can always click on the link below and sign up for my Nomad Mentorship Bootcamp course. We have a great community there, and the whole purpose of it is to guide you to transition from a sticks and bricks lifestyle into a nomadic lifestyle. And I've done all the research for you. Plus, we have this amazing community for you to connect with. You can network with them and also learn and grow from them as well. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. All right, good night.